Hi guys, it's me again, Rose from the Philippines. Welcome to my channel. It is called Gantsilyera, a show and tell of crochet and craft related items. So today is October 6, 2019. It's a Sunday, and I'm sorry if I have postponed my podcast for about a week. I took a break for it and also from making the how to bead tutorials. So today I took the time this morning to make a video to show you guys my works in progress and the projects that I have been undertaking. So welcome to the new and to the old subscribers that I have. So to start off, I have purchased some patches from Tabora. So I have put them on the project bags that I've been making because from the tutorial that I watched, she also used some type of patch as an added design to her bags. So for this one, I have this. So last week I was able to make a video, but I canceled it because of some reason. It's just a short one. So I'm hoping that this one will be longer. So this is the patch that I put in this bag here, which is some type of bear, and I didn't iron it. I just sew it by the side parts. So I have this one, and then I put another one on this big bag here, this patch here, the panda bear. So I want to incorporate that to the project bags that I've been making. So when I went to Tabora the other day to buy some yarn, I was able to buy some patches too. So I have the Elmo to put to the other bags. I have a butterfly one, and then I have this little dog here, and then I have this some type of bear. So those are my purchases, and I'm gonna put them on the other bags that I'm gonna work on. I'm still to make a project bag that is smaller with the panels that I have made from before. So another project on hand or some type of whip is the toothless amigurumi. So one of my suki, or the customer that always buys from me, she asked for a toothless because she has seen the Luna amigurumi that I have made and also the Artemis. So she asked or requested for a toothless one. So I rummaged some pictures online for it, and I took the one that is the most simpler for me because so that I can follow it from the picture. So this is how it turned out so far. This is my work in progress for toothless. So the head turned out a little bigger than the usual, or that of the picture, and the ears became small for it, but I decided to sew it anyway to the head. And he has some bumps on his head, or some lumps, which are 6 pieces, and they are sewn on the part of her head. Like this two is on the side of his head, and there are two at the top. So the other day I was able to make the body along with the head along with the body, the front legs and the back legs. The front and back legs has some type of nails on them that I'm going to put after I have finished with most of it. And he also have a tail and a wing that I'm gonna learn how to make next. So for his eyes, I'm contemplating about it because I rummaged my felt cloth and I wasn't able to find a necessary type of color because it requires for this type of color here some type of neon green. So I have been experimenting on it, and I'm thinking about using this green here, using some neon green yarn, and maybe putting a black felt cloth instead of this crochet one. But it is still in the works, and I wanted it to be somewhat lively because it is the only feature on his head, the eyes. So I'm still gonna work on that. So that is my progress with toothless. And he didn't become 10 inches tall, maybe with the ears, but from here to here it is not 10 inches. but he is big enough. So that is toothless. And I have bought some yarns from Tabora when I bought the Familia Cake yarn. And here are some 15-gram ball ones. The ones from Love Nuts and also from Mayflower yarn. I am accumulating these yarns here, some small ones with the colors that are not from my stash or different from my stash, so that I can work on some more granny squares. So I have this now as a progress. So I wanna make some granny squares on the side, so I bought some other colored yarns for it. So this is also a work in progress. And the other day I started a project using the JC Crochet yarn from a local seller. I started it and I was aiming to make another rectangular shawl. So this is how it came out so far. I'm using the black stitch, which is the cluster of double crochets with some chains. So for this one, the repeats of the design is 25. So I was looking at it yesterday and thinking how long it is, and then I decided to cut it here because I wanted to turn it into a top instead. I have seen some tops from Miss Zeta and she has been wearing it, but it is not done this way. But she has it, and she made two panels and she sewed it on this part here and also on the side to turn it into some type of top. So now I'm aiming to make that instead of a rectangular shawl. So this is the first panel done, but it is a little bit short, but I really want to try it out. So I made another panel. I'm making another panel using the same stitch, and this is how it came out so far. So I still have some leftovers here and some of the blue one that I wanted to incorporate if ever it is not enough. So I'm hoping that this will be enough for the second panel, and I will show you guys that on my next podcast if ever I get it done. So my sister-in-law the other day asked me if I could make her some hair iron covers. So in the past I have made her one, but now she suggested me to make it a little bit wider. So the other day when I went to Tabora, I bought some Familia Cake yarn, the black one, which is a 250-gram ball, and it is much more convenient for me to use that because I frequently use black yarn. So for the hair iron holder, it is all in black, and I increased the bottom part because she suggested for it. And there are about 16 repeats of the camel stitch design on this one. Camel stitch has been my go-to stitch in the past, and I really love working on it, so I incorporate it to most of my projects. So this is gonna be the cover for the hair iron, and it is a drawstring bag. It's really deep. It has this treble crochet handle on it. So she wanted me to make her two of this, so I made her two. I have this one and this one done now, and I put here some beads for the string of it. So now I have two of them. They kind of look like water bottles, but they're for hair irons. And also she suggested me to make her some cover for her brushes. So I will make my stuff for something that I can put it to or to use for it. So I stumbled upon the basket weave hat that I have made from before from Miss Zoe's pattern. So I'm thinking that I can use it as some type of cover because I am thinking of using this for the cover for her brushes. I have seen Miss John make some teapot cozies, and I think the process is the same, but that one has holes on it, but this one, for the brush cover, I'm going to put some string at the bottom part so she can tie a knot at the bottom. But I'm still going to make her another one using some black yarn. So that is gonna be next. So as I have said, I have postponed my podcast and also my how to bead letters tutorial series, but recently I have put up 4 of them, and in that I am happy. So I was able to put up the letter S, and also the next one is the letter T. Oh, the first one should be the letter R, then the letter S, and the letter T. So I have put up the letter R, the S, and the T, and then the last one that I have put up is the letter U. But I have a problem of putting up the letter U the other day. It didn't work the first time that I tried to upload it. So I was trying to make or to upload or download an editor on my laptop, but when I was working on it, I decided to shut it down because it's not moving. It's not 100%. So I tried to restart my computer, but my laptop, but when I tried to start it up again, it doesn't start up and kind of gave up on me. So I was kind of bummed about that. I was thinking that I wouldn't be able to monetize my videos because I only monetize them on my laptop. But when I rummaged my cell phone, I decided to take the time to learn how to make or how to access the YouTube Studio Beta on the cell phone, and I was able to. So now I'm not that worried about not monetizing my videos since it is now available on my cell phone. But I'm really bummed because my laptop is not working anymore. The blessed, my other cell phone didn't work the other time, so I kind of got out of luck for that. But I'm thinking to purchase a cell phone in the future, but I'm still gonna save up money for that. But that is life, and that is how it is. So I have shown you the letters and the order for the hair iron covers. So now I wanted to show you the progress that I have with the bead starter kit that I wanted to put up. So recently, since I was on my hospital the other day to have my medical abstract signed from my doctor, I also went to Quiapo to buy some container. But when I went to the store that I was always going to, they are not available with the type that I wanted. So I decided to go to the other shops near there, and I have found some containers that would be appropriate for the bead starter kit that I wanted to sell. So this is it. The container that I wanted to buy is a little bit deeper than this one to accumulate or to have the beads much more plentier in that. But this will be appropriate too because it has some dividers in it that you can put out. So I have put out some of the dividers from this container here, or this space. And what I'm deciding upon is putting 6 colors of beads. So 3 will be the acrylic rough ones, and 3 will be the chalk bead ones. And that will be on these spaces here, and also for the next one. And then from the bottom part, what I'm putting are these key rings. So along with the beads, I'm gonna put some 10 pieces of these key rings, and then there will be 10 pieces of this clasp here to put on a cell phone, and there will be some jump rings also. So it's not finished yet because I'm still to buy some other colored beads, because the ones that I have now is a little bit low in size. So along with that, I'm also planning to put up or to include some nylon monolin string in 3 pieces for each container or for each kit. So I have purchased 2 of the containers now, and after filling it up, I'm thinking of listing it on my shop and hoping that someone can buy it from me. And I will have a link on the tutorials that I have on YouTube. So it is some type of starter kit wherein you can just try out some of the designs that I have from YouTube, the tutorials that I have made in the past. And if ever people would want to buy beads from me, they can also do that if ever I have it available. So that is just a plan of mine. Actually, my sister and I has been wanting to do this for a while now. So now I'm gonna start working and building it, so that as some type of startup from our ideas. So that is on the go. And the other Saturday, I wasn't able to make a podcast. We went to a family outdoor event at church. So our church held some type of activity outside of the church in a resort. So I have a video clip of that, just a small one. The other ones I didn't merge with that file because it has some loud background music, and I was a little bit concerned about the copyright law. So I wasn't to merge the other files. And we went there. They also held some water baptism, and I'm glad to have the opportunity to be a part of it, because after the water baptism, we were praying for the people after that, along with the intercessors too. It's kind of nice to have that type of privilege to pray for another person after being baptized. And that pool that we have there is a wave pool, so we experienced some machine type waves. And I went swimming along with one of the sisters from church. Mama doesn't always go swimming, so she doesn't she just wants to be in a different place like that. So when I was taking the videos, I only focus on the environment or the surroundings and not the people, because I don't want to violate their privacy. So the only things that I have been filming is the surroundings. And Sophie has been having her tutor lately, so sometimes I tend to take her there and fetch her. It's just a 1 hour class, and she has been having a tutor for math because she's a little bit down on that part, on that subject. So I also want to congratulate Miss Kelly and Miss Jan. Hi Miss Jan and Kelly, congratulations for having a website now to put your stuff in, and I'm hoping that you have plenty of sales in the future, because you have some awesome items. So we're going to Japan this week, I'm hoping, because one of our relatives, one of my cousin, died, and it's really sad because I'm really close to her in a way. Whenever I get to Japan, she always gives me a very wide smile and really accommodates me very well. She's one of the nicest cousins that I have, so it's really sad not having her around now. So we're going to Japan along with one of my other cousin and my aunt. So we're hoping to do that this week. Okay, so the weather here is sunny today. So we have plenty of sun for drying up our clothes. So I think that's it from me. I've been rambling for a while now. Hope you guys have a fun day. Just having some relaxing time after a day's work. and some family bonding time, as I always say. So that's it for me. Bye for now.